Monday evening, everyone. I'm live in the 21 News Weather Center this evening, and we're talking about lots of changes this week. It's kind of a roller coaster ride temperature-wise. It was only in the teens to around 20 yesterday. Today we got up close to 40 before the end of the afternoon. Another batch of cold air is coming our way, though, for midweek before a warm-up sets in for the end of the week. Let's start with the near term, though, and taking a look at the current surface map, valid as of 5 o'clock this afternoon. Warm front knocking on our door. It is in the 50s to around 60 south of this warm front, down towards the Ohio River, southern Indiana, southwest Ohio, into Kentucky. This warm front will slowly inch in as we head through the overnight. It won't be in the 50s to around 60 across the Mahoning Valley, but there will be some fairly mild temperatures tonight. It won't be nearly as cold as it was last night. A lot of us started today in the single digits. Most of us start tomorrow in the mid-30s. Taking a look at temperatures nationwide, a lot of warm air building across the south. It's in the 70s, even some 80s in Texas, and it's warm all the way up into parts of Arkansas and southern Missouri. This warm and somewhat humid air is fueling some thunderstorms down in this part of the country with a threat for severe weather as we head through this evening. 24-hour temperature change map showing where it's warmer and where it's colder than 24 hours ago. You can see we have quite a contrast here out across the Midwest. It's as much as 25 to 30 degrees colder than the same time yesterday. Parts of Nebraska, Kansas, into the Dakotas. In the meantime, it's 25 to 30 degrees warmer than just 24 hours ago across much of the Great Lakes region, the Midwest, and out across the Ohio and Mahoning valleys. Let's take a look at the lightning plot this evening. It's kind of rare to see a lot of thunderstorm activity at this time of the year, but certainly not unheard of, especially in the south. And we do have lightning showing up here in Texas, Louisiana, heading up into Arkansas, southern Missouri. A few of these storms could spawn a tornado in a couple of spots, especially in Arkansas this evening. Thankfully, again, no severe weather is coming our way. Here's a look at this wind visualization map I like to show. You can easily pick out where the cold front is this evening. It is right in through here. On the backside of this, the wind blowing in out of the northwest, that's a cold wind direction. Ahead of the front, it's a southerly wind, ushering in all of that mild air into the Mississippi and Ohio valleys. Here's the national radar perspective. I'll zoom in a little bit on the northeast and the Ohio Valley. Here's the leading edge of our rain this evening, moving through the Chicago area, heading towards Indianapolis over the next couple of hours. It's going to take its time getting into eastern Ohio and western PA, though. I think it gets in here after midnight tonight and probably about 2 or 3 a.m. tomorrow. Here's a look at the satellite. The sun was out for a lot of the day today. We had a lot of snow melt today with the sunshine and temperatures getting back into the 30s, but clouds are starting to really win out across the region, and it will turn out to be a mostly cloudy night tonight with that rain after midnight. Let's take a look at what the radar should look like as we head through the overnight. This is a high-resolution computer model taking us through the night. Here we go at 7 o'clock this evening, the rain getting up to the Indiana-Ohio border by about midnight tonight. Here we are at midnight. It's into Columbus and Cleveland, knocking on the door here across the Mahoning Valley. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. A lot of us will start to see the raindrops as we head through the overnight. And it'll continue to rain up through about 6 or 7 tomorrow morning. So it'll be a damp start to the day tomorrow. May see some wet snowflakes mixing in around daybreak. No snow accumulation early in the morning tomorrow. We actually probably do see a break in the action. I'll show you that here on this next view of another kind of high-resolution computer model. Let's go to tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. A little bit of wet snow shown on this model across the Youngstown area, but then look what happens. Not much for midday. A little dry slot works in right down in through here on this map. We got a little dry slot. So probably a break in the action after a wet start, and then as we get into the afternoon tomorrow, I do kind of suspect there'll be some snow showers around as the wind whips up and the temperature drops. This model doesn't show a whole lot in the way of blue or snow tomorrow afternoon, but I do think the snow showers will be there, and it's even possible tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night that we get another coating on the ground, maybe an inch, at most 2, in a lot of the Mahoning Valley. Take a look at the longer range beyond tomorrow. Well, Wednesday's a cold, windy day. Look how close together these isobars are, these lines of equal pressure across the region. That means the wind is going to be whipping around, and the green indicates snow showers flying off the Great Lakes. I think there will be several inches of snow up in the snow belts to the north of Youngstown during midweek. Now, across most of the Mahoning Valley, of course, outside of the snow belts, not going to be much. Could there be a sneaky band that drops down and gives us a couple of inches? That's possible, yes. But a lot of us will just see coatings to half an inch, maybe an inch worth of snow with all these snow showers flying around tomorrow afternoon through the day on Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. Right here is Thursday. Break in the action, not much going on. Probably a little bit of sunshine Thursday afternoon. But then this next system heads our way Friday, a weakening system. This will be kind of a blizzard Thursday into Thursday night for Omaha, Nebraska and surrounding areas. But as it heads east, it's going to weaken. Could be a rain and maybe a sleet shower in a few spots during the morning hours on Friday. Heading into Friday night, maybe there's a rain shower around. But no big deal, this storm for us. And right now the weekend looks pretty good. A warming trend. Could there be a raindrop or two on Saturday? That's possible. There's some disagreement amongst our computer models. Here's the European model Saturday afternoon. It shows a little green around, not much. The Canadian model shows more in the way of precipitation. And the American GFS model has a little bit of rain in parts of the area as well, perhaps even some snow at the end of the day on this GFS model on Saturday. The other models don't really have that snow idea. So we won't advertise much snow for the weekend just yet. I think overall the weekend is not looking too bad. Temperatures should get into the 40s. Let's take a look at that roller coaster ride temperature-wise over the next several days. This is a map showing the anomalies, the temperature anomalies, or the difference from the average temperature for late February. The oranges and browns indicate warmer than average readings, and those will be here Tuesday morning. Here's Tuesday morning, but then Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night, look what happens. The oranges go away, the blues and the greens move in. That means below average temperatures. It's going to be a cold winter day on Wednesday. Temperatures as much as 10 degrees below the average. Here's your kind of legend over here on the right-hand side. The greens indicate anything between 9 and, say, 12 or 13 below average Wednesday. That means it's going to be in the lower 20s Wednesday. But the end of the week will feature a moderating trend. Thursday's cold. Friday, we get back closer to average. And notice what happens as we head into the weekend. Here is Saturday afternoon. It's above the average. So Saturday afternoon, despite a lack of sunshine, should feel pretty good. And Sunday and Monday also looking like it'll be close to or maybe above the average in much of the eastern part of the country. So I mentioned that roller coaster ride. We're certainly going to be on it over the next several days. Stick with 21 News. I'll be on tonight at 6 and 11. Jess will be on in the morning. We'll keep you up to date on all of these changes to our forecast. Have a great night.